Hello again everyone and welcome back to The Witcher 3. We are back here, obviously we're paused on the map at the moment because we are currently attempting to escape from Crookback Bog with Ciri after she was seemingly, well, she fell into the witch's care and they were going to make her into a broth. So I don't really feel like I blame her for escaping here, but right, so we need to get out of here. The Wild Hunt is obviously also clearly in pursuit. Yeah, they are pretty heavily pursuing us. I don't know if it's even a good idea for us to be fighting here, to be honest with you, or whether we should just be running away. We just dodge our way out of this. Because we have this just consistently in combat stance, so fight them off. Are we actually being pursued by them, or no? It's just a load of hounds. Alright, we'll back up. We're not far off. I mean, poor Ciri had quite enough to deal with the Wild Hunt without some crones trying to make into a broth. Using her feet of all things, Christ almighty. See, that's not Eridan either. That must be one of like the Wild Hunt's generals or something. Did she hide up a tree? She hid up a tree. Well done, Ciri. Obviously all the survival training paid off. Sometime later. Oh. She tripped.
You tried to kill her. Tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood. The taste brought back memories of our youth. Elder blood. Extraordinary girl. But you know that. Such a shame she fled.
It's not a fucking shame at all, you psychopaths. I'll find her and come back for you, yeah.
She escaped you, but I'll find her. We'll come back here together and kill you.
Your return, you shall. Our fates are bound. And one will die, but it shan't be one of us.
Sure it won't.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog. Each time you see her, she will be a mirage. And if you find her, the girl will die. Seeing you, handsome knight.
I've seen some grotesque sights before in this game as included, and it's all just dreadful. Like that in particular was dreadful. Right, so at least we now know that the Gran here was Anna. You see, it's all interconnected. All interconnected. I would have never guessed in a million years that was Anna, but hey, we did it, right? We did it. Right, let's check our updated characters. So, the crone known as Brewis was the middle of the three demonic sisters in terms of age, with the first in terms of size. Brewis was said to be a master concoctor of magical mixtures, and in the more ghastly legends was said to know over a dozen different recipes for human soup. Ugh. And Imlerith, a general of the Wild Hunt and frequent guest in Geralt's nightmares, had been chasing Ciri for some time, striving to deliver her to his ruler Eridan. This powerful and brutal warrior had fought in the countless battles and campaigns for conquest waged by the NL in other worlds. He prized physical confrontation above all else, seeking out direct bloody skirmishes where opponents pit their strength, agility, and training against each other in a contest to the death. Imlerith wasn't the guy we fought in the Elven Mage's Cave, was he? I don't think he was, but I could be wrong. Right, though the youngest of the three crones, the Weavess was not one jot less ugly or evil than her older sisters. It was she who wove their magic tapestries of human hair gathered as tribute from the young children of nearby villages during their cutting ceremonies. These tapestries were how the worshippers of the Ladies of the Wood made contact with and paid homage to their deities. And then there's the Whispers, who has all the E's. Right. The crones of Velen were not just old, they were literally ancient, having been around since the reign of the first human kings, and possibly even since the coming of the elves. Of the three ghastly sisters, the Whispers was most ancient, or at least so claimed the Swamp Dwellers' whispered legend. Whispered, for if they spoke too loudly, the crone would hear it, for she demanded tribute in the form of human ears, which she hung from trees, and through which, using primeval magic, she heard all that happened in the swamp. Ugh. And then we got Gran, who is actually Anna Strenger. So Geralt put the facts together and realised that the old woman in the swamps was in fact Anna, the Baron's missing wife. He also learned that the signs on her hands were symbols of the pact she had made with the crones in order to get rid of her unwanted child. Oh, right. That explains it. Geralt's suspicions were confirmed shortly thereafter. The curse afflicting the unfortunate women was indeed the crone's doing. Anna returned to the ghastly sisters because she did not wish to give birth to the Baron's child. The crones granted her wish in their own twisted way, with a curse which made the fetus inside her wither on the vine, taking Anna's life energy with it. In despair, she turned to the Peller, who made her a talisman to hamper the evil magic's influence. Anna had lost this during her fight with the Baron and was thus rendered defenseless against the crone's magic. After that, the worst was free to happen. The markings on her palms began to burn, and a fiend dragged her to the heart of Crookback Bog, where she paid back her debt as the crone's slave. Oh, and she was basically raising the orphans to eventually just be human food. Oh. God, that's a fucking... What an all-round nightmare. Like, you can't say any other way. Now, I'm curious as to where the orphans went. Because apparently the Black Beauty, or the spirit which we freed, was going to free them. I just don't know where... Don't know where they went. Also, where's Gran gone now? Did she just run off, or has she been taken by the crones again, or? I mean, she's obviously not the woman she once was. But that's through very little fault of her own. Well, I mean, she did kind of make a pact with the crones, but you know, it's one of those things, isn't it? Right. So I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of how Ciri got to be in the Baron's care to begin with. In fact, it'll probably say so on Cirilla's thing, won't it? Geralt learned the truth of Ciri's time in the swamps from the mouths of the hideous crones themselves. Even Ciri, better able to hold her own than most anyone in existence, was lucky to escape from these powerful beings alive and intact. You're telling me... Yeah, I can't remember how she got... Oh, she was going through the woods and she found the child, didn't she? And the child led her to Crow's Perch. Or vice versa, I'm not sure. Yeah, because... Yeah, right, yeah, no, I remember now. Yeah. So she went to Crow's Perch voluntarily. It wasn't like she was abducted and taken there. But she tripped, didn't she? Ah, so yeah. So this happened first, didn't it? This happened first. She went. She got teleported. I don't know how she was teleported. I can't remember. That must be from when she went missing. But then she she got teleported. Ended up in the care of the crones, unfortunately. Then escaped the crones. Then ran into the forest, and that's when she found. That's when she found the. That must be where she found the child. Although that was all the way over here, wasn't it? And she it depends on how far she ran. I'm not sure. Like, to me, that seems what most likely happened, but it's not. It's a hard one to piece together, really, isn't it? If you think about it. Wait, did I not clear the monster then? I feel like a trip to Oxenfurt might be called for. Like, I feel like maybe finding Tamara first might be an idea before going back to the Baron. I'm not sure. I'm just curious as to why Dragonslayer's Grotto isn't... Because we have found other monster dens in the past, haven't we? I'm sure we have. Sure we found other monster dens. I'm just curious if they have been cleared out as well. Or if they still appear on the map as being inhabited as well. Obviously, there's still a lot of Velen we haven't touched as of right now. Just trying to see. I can't see any of the monster nests on that. I'm sure we've definitely found a monster nest though. Like we've cleared one before. I'm sure we did. There's two monster nests. No, it's a monster cave, isn't it? We were after. A bit all over the place here, aren't I? Really. Very, very confused. Oh, I think I might know why. I might know why. Maybe. Can I use the fast travel signpost here? Is there one here? Yes, there is. It's just the north. Okay. I think I might know why the grotto isn't cleared out. It's because of that poison area we ran through, wasn't it? Well, we'll kill the wraiths again if we can. Ow. Hoping. Once again, it is in hope that we'll see, everything's back into good condition now, isn't it? So it was through here we ran through, wasn't it? Yeah, and is there anything else we forgot to take? The slaughter of Sintra. The cavalcade of riders pounded across the blood-soaked courtyard. They looked at no one and asked no questions. They knew exactly where they were going and why, to kill the old queen and capture the Cintran princess. As to what would become of her after that, no one would say. Calanthe and a group of her most loyal subjects had barricaded themselves inside the castle. They were protected by stone walls and a gate sealed by a spell, but they all realised neither would last long against a concentrated assault by the Nilfgaardian army and the mages supporting it. After 4 days, enemy soldiers forced their way inside. And that was how everybody died. Just seeing if we loot everything, that might make it. Ballads and hymns as well. Don't really want to be reading about hymns. It's something I generally don't do. So there's nothing else in this place, is there? If we go back into here, I wonder, can we actually see the map? Oh, is that Novigrad? Is this all interconnected? Don't know, you know. It must be. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Skellige is... Yes, Skellige is its own thing, clearly. That's very obvious. But Velen and Novigrad must be together. And there's the palace, which is its own thing. And then White Orchard, which we did clear out, didn't we? Yeah, we did. And then we've got the Duchy of Toussaint, which is, yeah, this is a blood and wine area, isn't it? So, okay. And obviously Caermorn as well, which is level 19. So we're not a million miles away from being able to go back to Caermorn, but we're making good progress, I think. So I don't think that the monster den necessarily gets cleared out as such. It doesn't disappear like most of the other map markers do, which is fine. That's totally cool. So what do we want to do now? We need to make a decision here, don't we? So Family Matters is obviously one that we can do. That is a main quest. Could do. Should we try and head to Oxenfurt? Yeah, I think we'll try and go to Oxenfurt because Oxenfurt is a somewhat civilized area which we haven't been to yet. But while we're making our way up there, we'll check out all these markers and stuff that we have yet to explore. So I'll put a marker there, and we will set off on our journey. Let's get Roach might as well, make it a bit of a speedier journey. Yeah, I just feel like getting to Tamara first is a better idea than just divulging everything about Anna, because I think maybe Tamara's presence in the whole situation might help, if you get me. We'll do some meditation until like daytime, just so we get everything restored and the merchants open and such. There we go. Don't mind me, just meditating inside your house, as anyone does.
Milk, fresh.
I know you're lying about that. You don't sell eggs or milk, so don't just don't. So you junk. Let's get rid of the junk. Wolf hides, pig hides, one of the belt, rabbit pelts, goat hides, white wolf hides, pipe, broken ore, ladder, chain, old bear hide, and a butter knife, the famed butter knife. And the bear hide as well, which we can't sell yet. Yeah, we'll keep the rest for now. Right, fairly well.
So,
thank you for taking some of my wares off my hands.
move it.
And it's pouring down, which is just the most Velvet thing imaginable, isn't it? The midges were biting. How unfortunate. There's an enemy here.
Show me what you got.
Oh, God, it's an Algul. It's an Algul. One solitary Algul. Jesus. Okay, he's not happy. He's not happy about the situation right now. Yeah, he's a tough one. Fucking Christ. Stunned. Oh, okay, he doesn't have much health. It's fine. His roar is mean. And one fell swoop. Almost. Nice, we got him. Sliced and diced. stuff. Anything in these abandoned huts? Dwarven spirits, always helpful to have. Locked, that one. Also locked. And this one is not locked. Got some water. More water, cool. So not a massive amount to be found here, but we'll take it all the same. Every little helps. Right, so I'm going to end this episode here, guys. Next episode we shall press on to these markers and start making our way up north to Oxenfurt. So thanks again for watching, I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have them, please do like, comment, subscribe and share, and I shall catch you in the next episode of Witcher 3. Thanks again, guys, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.